This is Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review, taking a look at your MLB overnight lines for the games on Saturday, August the 6th. Let's get right to it. Let's start with San Francisco and the Washington Nationals. And hey, broken record time. You've heard me talk about Steven Strasburg before, and we've backed him many, many times. Well, we're going to look to do so again. Obviously, we're not going to lay this money line price on Washington here as the Nationals face the Giants. Strasburg against Matt Cain, but I'll be looking at the run line for sure with the Washington Nationals. We cashed with Strasburg earlier this week when he faced the Arizona Diamondbacks, an easy blowout run line winner in a game the Nationals won 14-1. I think they can win this game by 2 runs or more. So definitely looking at the run line here. As I bring up the current prices, you can get Washington on the run line. You're probably going to get them in this minus 130, minus 120, minus 130 range, minus 1.5 runs in this game. That's the way I'll be looking. What can you say about Strasburg? I mean, Nationals 18-2 in his 20 starts, and of those 18 wins, they've gone 14-4 on the minus 1.5 run line. That means 14 of those 18 wins they've won by 2 runs or more. So just dominance by Strasburg. He's having a phenomenal, amazing season, amazing comeback year, 2.63 ERA on the season. I can't say the same for Matt Cain. Now, Matt Cain did shut out Washington last week in San Francisco, 5 innings. No runs, no hits, but 4 walks to 5 strikeouts in those 5 innings. This is now going to be a second quick turnaround look for this Nationals lineup against Cain. Cain still having issues with walks, still being hit around. On the road this year, he's been dreadful. 7.48 ERA, 18 runs on 27 hits allowed, and 21.2 innings pitched on the road. I think the struggles continue here on the road for Cain in this one. I'll back the Washington Nationals on the run line here. I haven't seen any prices yet on that run line, but I would say in the minus 120, minus 130 range is probably where they'll be priced on the run line at minus 1.5. Definitely will be looking to bet Washington run line in that game. Miami taking on Colorado. I got to give Andrew Cashner a hell of a lot of credit. This guy was an absolute disaster last year, was an absolute disaster earlier this year, but he's found something right now that's working. If it's a mechanical adjustment, whatever it's been, it's working right now for Andrew Cashner. I mean, he's pitching a lot better at 2.55 ERA in his last 3 starts. In fact, his last 4 starts, a span of 23.2 innings over his last 4 starts. Andrew Cashner's allowed 7 runs in his last 23.2 innings of work. That's pretty good. He is definitely finding some success right now, and believe it or not, his numbers against Colorado in the past aren't that bad. In fact, they're quite good. You look at what he's done when he was with the Padres. Padres went 5-0 in Andrew Cashner's last 5 starts against the Colorado Rockies. So that bodes well for him here in this, and he should be familiar with Coors Field. He's not going to be at anywhere show any sort of unfamiliarity pitching here in this ballpark. So I think Andrew Cashner has the chance to have some success here. On the flip side, you got Chad Bettis. And Chad Bettis, he's been okay at times, but he's really struggled specifically here at Coors Field. He has a 5.47 ERA this season at home. He's allowed 34 runs on 66 hits in 51 innings. Believe it or not, Rockies have a good 7-2 record at home with Chad Bettis on the mound. But don't be fooled. They've given him a lot of run support. He hasn't exactly pitched well. That's a big reason why his win-loss record here is so good. They've given him the run support to win those games. But we'll see if he fares better here against Miami. He hasn't faced them in the past, but I still have to give a little edge to Cashner here in this particular matchup. His numbers, he's clearly pitching with a lot of confidence. And how about the strikeout numbers? 16 strikeouts in his last 17.2 innings for Andrew Cashner. He's getting swings and misses now at a much higher rate. He's clearly found something that is working in recent starts. I'll be willing to bet here that maybe that recent success for Cashner will continue here. So Miami in this game, they're currently priced around minus 105, plus 105, right around that even money price range, depending on where you look, which sportsbook you bet at. But at an even money price, I'll look toward the Miami Marlins to get the victory there. I'm also interested in Milwaukee with Matt Garza on the mound. Matt Garza has, I think turned things around at least to a certain extent. I sure as hell don't trust Pat Corbin, that's for sure. And Arizona remains a dead nuts bet against team for me right now. I've talked about it. Their starting pitching's been bad. Corbin's one of those guys that hasn't lived up. The bullpen has been overworked for games and weeks on end, pretty much. And, Matt Garza, seems to be pitching better and better as time goes on. He gave up 7 runs, 4, 5, but last 2 outings against Arizona, Pittsburgh, 3 runs allowed in 6 innings for Garza, just 2 runs allowed, including just 1 earned run allowed in his last start against Pittsburgh in 5 innings. Brewers have now won each of Garza's last 2 starts. I think they can win a 3rd straight start with Garza on the mound here in this one. I'll look to the Milwaukee side. Again, a near even money price pretty much. Milwaukee plus 100, plus 105 in that range here on the road. And don't forget, Corbin at home at Chase Field has been abysmal. 6.91 ERA, 1-9. Okay, 1-9 is Arizona this season in Patrick Corbin's 10 home starts at Chase Field. That's dreadful. I'll be on Milwaukee here, looking to bet Garza and the Brewers. Maybe Milwaukee team total over as well might be worth a look, because Corbin's just in a mess right now, and I'm not sure he gets it corrected here at home where he struggled all season. All right, that will wrap it up. That's my look at MLB overnight lines for the games on Saturday, August the 6th. I'm sports handicapper Ian Cameron for Sportsbook Review, and until next time, enjoy the games and good luck.
Research before you bet. Be sure to check out SBR Picks for the best game predictions, breakdowns, and much, much more.